Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. Today we're going to be using PCDART to do an inventory audit, especially for older heifers and for dry cows. Since it's the spring of the month, I just want to be able to run an inventory audit of older heifers and dry cows that have been around for a long time. We're going to go into new reports. We're going to create a new report. We're going to call this older heifers, 30 months of age and greater. So the database items I'm going to be using today would be index number, barn name, age in months on the reference date, which is today, breed, sire's name or code, dam's barn name. I'll put in a vertical line just to dress that report up and put in a times bred date. I want to make sure my animals to list are going to be heifers. Since I'm looking at heifers that are going to be more than 30 months of age, in my filter box here in the center part of the screen, I need to put in my database item for age in months. And since we're saying it's heifers that are 30 months of age or greater, I am going to do a major sort months, so I'm going to have descending. That will put my oldest heifers on the top. I'll go ahead and save this report as number 46 today, and that's been added. Once I go into my user reports, I will look at heifers 30 months of age or older, and in this herd are 4 heifers that are more than 30 months of age. Are they still actually in the herd, or have they left for some reason? They might have died sometime that the information was not keyed into PCDART. It's time to take a look at those heifers more than 30 months of age to see if they actually are there out in the heifer pens. One other thing we're going to look at would be dry cows, cows that have been dry maybe more than 70 or 80 days. So I'm going to create now a new report. We're going to call this dry cows. Database items I'm going to list would be 50 and 51, 19 which would be current days dry. I'll just put a little vertical line in so we can demarcate our breeding information. And when I go in here to the filters, I'm going to use database item 6, which is status code. These are the status code numbers I can work with. So once I choose 1 and 1, that's just going to include the cows that are dry at this time. So if I go ahead and preview this report after I save it, saved as number 47. Once I click down here to database item number 47, it's going to show me my dry cows. And I have a list of dry cows that are more than 60 days dry. To make this report just a little bit easier to read, I'm going to edit that report. I'm going to put in here days dry. I'm going to make that in descending order so I can save that. I'll go ahead and preview that report again, and now we have some cows that are out here more than 80 days up to 102 days currently dry. Are they still in the dry pen, or have they for some reason left out of the dry pen? Because we know on test day dry cows, you're not really checking to see if they're still there. But this is one way that you can use PCDART to generate a couple reports to take an inventory audit of your herd. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. You may contact me at either the telephone numbers that are on the screen or email me. Thank you.